what TV shows world would be the most fun to live in? I mean, there's a lot of fun answers to that. You know, you can go like sci-fi, you can go whatever. For me, the first thing that popped into my head that actually felt like, okay, yeah, that would be an easy reality to deal with, would be to live in the TV show world of Entourage. Specifically, I would be one of the Entourage. I'd be one of the friends. Right? I wouldn't have to necessarily be as misogynistic and homophobic as them. You know, I mean, I loved the show when I was in my 20s, and now when I rewatch it, yes, I rewatch it sometimes, I realize that it doesn't hold up. I realize that there's some issues with the show. But to live in the world means that I just live in giant houses. You know, most of my friends in my 20s were very similar to those guys. So, you know, and back then, similar to what I would do now, is I would talk shit about them, talk shit to them, talk shit about how, like, misogynistic and, like, old they are. Like, how just hack their humor is. Like, I would love to just talk shit about them. But I'd also, you know, I'd have a room in a giant mansion, and I just have to, there's no responsibilities. I get to work on whatever I want to work on whenever I want to work on it, because my buddy Vinny Chase is making the big dough. I help him out. I'm like a moral support. I'm also a nice guy. I would be the example of what a nice guy would be whenever there'd be women around, and there'd probably be a group of women that liked me because I was nice, in contrast to all of them, you know? I'd love it. That would be such an easy reality for me to just step into, just to not have, like, if I got sick, I'd have all the best medical care. Vinny Chase isn't going to let me die. Okay? I kind of like Turtle. Turtle's a cool dude. He's into art, you know? Even E. E was cool. You know, business guy, maybe needs some, like, graphic design stuff. I'll help him out. He can manage my art career. You know, it's like I got stuff going on. I can just use them. Like, you want to tell me that the drama's going to cook some good food? I can eat good food. I can help him cook. I would be a beneficial addition to that team, and, you know, get to travel all over the world, get to, you know, access to, like, movies and all that, you know, different, like, forms of entertainment, like, effortlessly before everybody. Like, I'm all for that. Come on, I love movies. That would be my world. What would be your world? If you could live in a TV show's world, what would it be? Tell me why. For me, it would be Entourage. It's like on the surface, immediately, it's like, that's a horrible idea. Those guys are horrible people. But as you look about it, it's like, well, I'd be contributing to that. You know, I'd be a different flavor in that mix. I'd stand out in a good way, I think. But yeah, that would be mine. Let me know what yours are.